You're a man that's used to spectacular achievements, but today, what a wonderful achievement for Joe Calzaghe. Just personally, how proud and happy are you for him?
Well, it was the cherry on the icing on the cake. Saturday, as I said on Saturday night, Connie, was the best night I've ever had of all the time I've been in boxing. You know, it's just phenomenal. In fact, of any sport, and I'm a complete sports nut. And today was just great because to get Prince Charles along, who was so much aware of what Joe had achieved, of how meaningful it was to British sport on Saturday, for him to come along and make the presentation to Joe. I was so proud of Joe and proud for him, and I thought that it's at last he's getting the recognition he thoroughly deserves.
And His Royal Highness the Prince of Wales seems thoroughly interested and a bit of a boxing fan.
Yeah, I tell you what, he knew quite a bit about it. He's obviously done his homework, as I say, he said he really did enjoy the fight, and he's looking forward to the replay on BBC on Saturday. So, as we all are. So, it's good. It's good for boxing. It's good for boxing, and it shows you that boxing is a sport that does mean something to the country.
I know you're very passionate about your sport, Frank, and for Joe, who spent so many years saying he didn't get the recognition, on Monday morning after the fight, double-page tabloids and broadsheets alike. I mean, when's the last time you saw something that big for boxing?
Well, leading up to the fight, you think about it, the amount of space that it got acres of space. There was only one detractor, which is that idiot Matthew Norman on the Standard. Other than that, it was huge. And Setanta, who were the British broadcasters, had their biggest ever for an event. It beat when Ricky Hatton fought on Setanta. So, that shows you it's growing and it's growing. It's meaningful. As you say, the coverage is fantastic. So much so that the BBC will now be showing that fight, showing a rerun of the fight, so the whole nation can see our gladiator Joe Calzaghe in action, winning his 21st title defence, being the longest reigning current world champion, and 10 years undefeated. It don't get any better than that.
Finally, Frank, the future's bright for Frank Warren and Sports Network.
As long as you've got fighters like Joe Calzaghe coming through, of course it's great. It's great for boxing. It's great for British sport. I love being involved with talent. What I consider to be quality talent. We've got some great shows coming up. We've got young Amir coming up fighting on. It's another 21, isn't it? His 21st birthday on the 8th of December. We've got Alex Arthur defending his title against Steve Foster Jr. We've got some really good shows lined up in the new year. We're making a big announcement about Max Skelton next week, Kevin Mitchell next week as well. It is really, really, it's brilliant. Good times, great times for boxing, and I'm delighted that I'm involved, helping to put it together.